If you're familiar with us, you know we never turn down a copycat. This is a copycat we didn't know we needed in our lives. Well, we do, and so do you. If you want to see our take on this Taco Bell copycat, the grilled stuffed nacho, stick around while we dig in. Hey, welcome back.
I'm Adam.
I'm Brent.
And we are
the WALTWINS.
If this is your first time here with us though,
Welcome.
Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything we do, especially when we can't contain our excitement I am doing today.
I'm geeked. I'm gonna tell you, I never heard of this grilled stuffed nacho until I was preparing my show the other morning, and I came across this TikToker Stuft Nacho who had decided that he was gonna work out every day until Taco Bell brought this back. Now, they did make him one.
Yes.
But then the next day, he continued to work out, and he said,
they haven't brought it back
They
yet.
haven't brought it back. They made him one, but they haven't brought it back. Again, I'd never heard of this until I saw that, and I was like, Adam, we're making this on the channel because it looks absolutely amazing.
Here's what's crazy. I had heard of the stuffed nacho. In fact, I used to know what it was, and I was confused when we first started doing Crunchwrap Supremes on the channel. In my mind, I couldn't get the shape of them because in my mind they were the triangle shape,
yes,
which the stuffed nacho is. But Brett, this one's a little bit more simple than the Crunchwrap. Let's get to the groceries so we see what's going in it.
Yep, here we go. As you can see right here, we've got this ground beef. We got the tortilla strips, our extra large flour tortillas. We're using the Taco Bell original taco seasoning. The cheese of choice today is this queso. They don't use shredded cheese, and neither will we. And sour cream. That is it.
That is it. And that was, I had to keep looking at
and
the
did I
ingredients.
say tortilla strips?
You did.
Okay.
You know, and that's, I had to keep looking at the ingredients because I was certain there'd be tomatoes in this. I was certain there would be
lettuce.
No, not necessarily lettuce, but
shredded cheese.
Shredded cheese. These ingredients, there's not a whole lot to them. Simple as a pimple. We could keep talking about it, but we're gonna go ahead and change the angle and let's just get to the cook. We'll talk all about it while we're cooking. All right, Brett, it may not sizzle, but we may as well just go ahead and get this thing going. We've got the two far right burners on, and they are on medium actually, about medium heat, and we can bring them down just a little bit if we need to. We haven't had this on for very long, so we'll control the cook that way. You can start to hear that sizzle.
Loving these new Pit Boss Griddle set, the spatulas.
Yes, the spatulas.
Oh,
we love.
What do you mean we're not going to get sizzle?
I stand corrected. All right, so all we're going to do is we're going to cook this through, brown this a little bit, and then we're going to add the Taco Bell seasoning.
Now, one thing we love about these new Pit Boss the utensils is I love how long this is. So I can put my hand all the way down here, and I'm not getting burned, or it's not getting too hot because my hand is safely away from the surface. So I'm able to actually get down and hit this really hard. Now, this is a
nylon.
It is high heat, but it's only rated to about 500 degrees. So these griddles get super hot. So if I'm gonna put this down, it's gonna be super quick. And then when I'm using it for scraping afterwards, I won't scrape on the direct hot surface. I'll spray some water down to help loosen up any extra dirt or food, and then that instantly cools it, and then I can scrape with this tool. But this tool is so handy for so many things.
One thing to consider too, and the reason for that is, even if you're cooking at below 500 degrees or even 400 degrees, when you scrape quickly, it creates friction that's going to increase the temperature of that, which could cause melting as well.
Yep.
All right, so this is 1 pound of ground beef, and 1 pound of ground beef calls for 1 packet of seasoning. You can use a seasoning of your choice. We love the Taco Bell seasoning as much as any of them.
It's funny, we started using the Taco Bell seasonings for these Taco Bell copycats, but now I prefer the Taco Bell seasoning for whenever I'm doing anything taco related.
We've got 4 more of these in the house. Now, originally we used to only use about 3/4 of this, and then we realized just to intensify the flavor, we use the entire packet, and it works to perfection.
It tastes so good.
Now, typically use 80-20 ground beef, but we're buying in bulk right now. It's a little bit more expensive, so getting as much as we did at Sam's Club, they only have 85-15, which is what we got, so we're gonna lose a little bit of the fat content. But for something like this, where we're just using the ground beef in a taco mix, it's gonna be just fine.
Yep. Now, if this were smash burgers, we'd add extra flavor via salt.
Yes. That looks just about done, Brett.
It is.
So what we can do, I'm gonna crank these both to low, and why don't you put the meat to the right there, or to the left there.
Happily.
And then, why don't you come over here and film, and I'll go ahead. We're gonna build these stuffed nachos. You're gonna see the build process and the cook, and we are super excited for this one. So key to this is going to be getting this right in the middle, because we are making it triangle shape, and we're gonna do it by folding in, and then folding down. So we're gonna do the best we can to get this the best shape that we can, And we've not done this before, so this will be a first for us.
Spoon.
Spoon me. All right, so Brett. Oh, you know what? Just like we did with the others, let's start with the nacho cheese, right?
Yep.
And let's get it this diamond
Triangle.
Let's get this triangular shape as much best we can.
Or round, whatever.
Right,
that's the roundest triangle I've ever seen.
Good enough for government work right there. All right. And now we're gonna get some GB, some ground beef.
Now these we can go a little thicker. When we were doing the, when you do the grilled chicken or the Crunchwrap Supremes, you have to put thin layers because if you put too much, it's too robust. It's too robust, and you can't fold everything in. So,
right. So you think that's going to be good?
I think that's going to be delicious.
Okay, and then we're going to sour cream this. There we go.
Okay, there's the first one.
I made a bell. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the fold in front of me.
Yep.
Then I'm going to fold this up.
Okay.
Triangular.
Yep.
How are we looking so far?
So far, so
like
good.
This. Hold up. Nope. It's got to be in. Okay.
Okay.
So that'll have to kind of wing out just a little bit. So from here, it's got to be like that. There we go. And then that. Wait.
Like that. There you go. Then fold that in.
It's going to be our nacho cheese? Is that going to be it?
That is it? You tell me.
Nacho cheese? Kinda? Nacho chip?
Okay.
Ta-da!
That's somewhat a triangle that we're going for.
Listen, I thought this was going to go a little bit more smooth, but you know what, Brett? It's going to be how it tastes in the end. Now, looking at the ones that Taco Bell made, they weren't that perfect either. I want this robust.
I got dibs on that one.
Okay, so I'm gonna fold in.
Okay.
I'm gonna fold in and
up
over.
and over. There you go.
Even though this is gonna tuck up and around.
Perfect. And then bring that up. Boom, look at that.
See, we got the triangle. See, we got the triangle, and I'm gonna bring this down. Oh, look at that.
Yep. Oh, that's pretty.
So that's gonna poke out a little bit.
That's gonna be mine.
Got that oozing out just a little bit. So,
there we go.
we got some wings. It's not gonna be perfect,
little
but
starfighters.
it is what it is. All right,
Okay.
Take these over to the griddle. All right, so we're gonna keep this simple. I really thought I was gonna make these look better than they did, Brett, but
Adam,
that's okay.
They're gonna taste better than they do.
What? All right, so we're gonna put those face down first. And Brett's little starfighter here. There we go, look at that GBD action. All right, that started to come across just a little bit. Undone. All right, let's take a look. All right, what do you think? Done? All right, those look just about done, Brett. I think we're ready to pull them for some B-roll. Let's do this.
There it is.
In all its glory. I
Glory.
went ahead and let him have it because I figured that's where he was going with it anyway.
And I was.
And
you're
you
right.
can have this too. Slam this in his face. You're hungry?
And that's how we decided we're gonna start trying food. Just
So
throw it in my
let's
face.
have a quick chat.
Okay.
When we decided to do this, I thought the fold was going to be the easiest part of it because the crunch wraps we nailed.
Adam may or may not have struggled with this one. But they look great. I don't care.
Where were you at on it? It's like,
I
I don't
was
know how to
filming.
do it.
I was
did look it
holding-
up. He was. We did try to
holding the
figure it
camera.
out to get it right. It's okay. We need to work on our tri-fold.
I think it looks,
burrito tri-fold.
Adam, it's just fine. Stop being so
It
hard on
is.
yourself. It's great.
All right, well, man, but like we say, we can keep talking about this. I'm
No need.
really anxious to taste this to see if it's as good as the crunch wrap. But like we say, it can look amazing.
It looks amazing. I'm
It
sorry,
does. It really
contrary to what you believe.
It does. Like we say, it can smell amazing.
Taco Bell, can I get a smell? Yeah.
Smell, yeah, you can. It really does smell spectacular. But if this doesn't taste amazing, then this was all for naught.
I'll take this one.
Yeah, right? Oh, man.
It's got some nice integrity there.
Cheers. I'll eat to that, my brother. Oh. Now I know why they want it brought back. Now I know why they want it brought back.
Bro,
that warmed up cream, sour cream in there.
Oh my
Got a
gosh.
little bit of mild sauce on there. And on that corner right there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Pour it down my fingers. You put it down my fingers. Yeah, I need a paper towel. You know what this is? You know what this has the integrity of? The consistency of? Crunchwrap. No. It's, yeah, you get a little bit of that crunch.
No!
We get a little bit of that crunch, but the grilled stuffed burrito, which also had the tortilla strips and also had rice, that's the only difference, and then obviously the grilled cheese on the outside. This is so good. If you want to make Crunchwrap Supremes, maybe you don't have tostadas, but you have everything else, this is a go-to. This is absolutely amazing. Doesn't need the lettuce, doesn't need the tomatoes, doesn't need the shredded cheese, for crying out loud. This is perfect just the way it is. So I tell you what, Stuft Nacho, if you see this, you're always welcome to the WALTWINS. We'll make this for you anytime you want. It's always available here. Right. If you like Taco Bell at all, like even just you're like, oh, I know I'm laughing because that's this tastes. Whenever you want Taco Bell to taste like, it's this. This is Taco Bell. This is Taco Bell. We jokingly do say this is better than Taco Bell. It's not. This is literally Taco Bell seasoning. Yep. So it just tastes just like Taco Bell. If you want the taste of Taco Bell, but just from your own home, make this. Yeah. I am so thrilled with this one.
Saving gas, save on time, and just make it yourself. Yes, I'm so
happy. So happy. We keep carrying on because of how happy we are with this one. I love it.
Yes.
It's a mood changer, game changer.
Yes.
Now, we do have a mail time segment that we wanted to get into, so let's open this real quick from our real good friend, Neal. You might know him better as the Flat Top King. So some time ago, we did a collaboration with Neal.
Yes.
With the Flat Top King, we made pizza burgers, and we got to say, ours were fantastic. His put ours to shame.
Yeah, well, because his looked like his was way better.
To be fair, he was a cook for a long time. The guy has a culinary background that we lack. Regardless, Neal, you knocked it out of the ballpark.
Not that we're making excuses, we're just saying why you are better than we are.
Right. And the Flat Top King and the Flat Top Queen, Amy, they do phenomenal work. You've got to check out their channel if you haven't already. We love them, but I want to get in here and see some of the favorites we got. Just wanted to send you a little something to say thanks for all your help these last few months. Full disclosure, I haven't tried most of these products, but they're all made in Tennessee. Hope you enjoy them, and thanks again. Cheers, my brother. From Neal. Now, so these are all from Tennessee, and it has some of my favorites, moon pies.
And the chocolate moon pies that we love.
These remind us, we're endeared because our grandma was the first one who introduced these to us.
Yes,
we love those.
it was like the first snack that we ever tried when we moved to Florida because our grandma loved them. But
porterhouse steak, what is that?
Oh my gosh.
That is a seasoning blend. Are you kidding me? Neal, we may be doing a collab soon working with that. Are you,
absolutely.
First of all, hello, look at that. That looks phenomenal.
I've never had this, I've heard of it. Apple butter.
Whoa,
so this is Tennessee's best old-fashioned apple butter.
We've got K-Town cracked chicken dust seasoning.
Ooh, I might have to be taking this for my smoker.
Nah. We got tiger tail horseradish mustard. Ooh, what would we do with that? Use that one on? That would be like
that would be with a French dip.
Oh my gosh, French dip. You know what else that would be really good with is our Reuben. And finally, last but not least, by the way, Neal, this is so awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We may have to send a Florida care package back.
Oh yeah. Well, it may have some Florida Gator stuff in it. Sorry, not sorry.
Pockets.
Full disclosure, Neal is a Tennessee Volunteers fan.
Oh, we're Gators. And by the way, there may be a tailgate special coming up.
Neal, we'll do it. We'll do a tailgate special collab with you. So surprise.
And we got Puckett's original barbecue sauce, Memphis style, sweet, no heat. And we will say, of the Pit Boss barbecue sauces, Memphis is our favorite.
It is absolutely. So we're excited for this because if you don't know, Memphis has some of the best barbecue in the world. Of course, Kansas City, North Carolina, and Texas would have a little something to say about that, but I'm just saying.
You guys fight amongst yourselves.
Discuss amongst yourselves
while we enjoy all the goods from all those places. Listen, Neal, thank you so much. Neal and Amy, again, if you haven't checked out Flat Top King, you've got to.
Yes.
Brings incredible cooks to the griddle, but also is very open and honest about each of the units, and we love getting to learn a lot from and with Neal, and it's been such a pleasure to get to work with him.
And one really cool thing about Neal is when you're watching him, you literally feel like you're hanging out with him. Like you are just sitting right there in his kitchen or his outside kitchen hanging with him.
And that's absolutely true. And someday that we'll make that hanging a reality.
Yes, exactly right. Whether, Neal, you're here in Florida or we're in Tennessee, it will happen.
It's happening. All right, now if overall this gave you something new, a new idea, something you can cook on your griddle, another copycat Copycat at that too. Make sure and give this a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. It's one way in which you can support us and what we do. Another way you can support us is through our merchandise store. There's a link to that in the description below this video. Our merchandise is brought to you through digital promotions, works closely with Crossroads Missions. And Crossroads Missions does amazing service work. In fact, a portion of all the purchases made through the WALTWINS goes to benefit Crossroads Missions and their amazing service work. Brett,
yes.
I love getting to come cook in the backyard diner.
Yes.
I love getting to come do these copycats.
Yes.
Especially the ones I know will make the kiddos so happy.
Yes. Yes.
Brett, aside from coming to make this banger, another copycat favorite now,
Yes.
why else are we doing this?
Because all we do is twin,
No matter what. And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And griddle on! Griffin's over here popping all those.